I'm going to take a shot on this one.
I'm going to say beer. I'm buying everybody around on this. Oh my God.
Hey guys, do you know who's fourth in the NHL in scoring?
Nope.
Nazem Kadri. 11 goals, 27 assists, 38 points. So this is the next question. Nazem Kadri is quietly putting together a great season.
This is another easy round. I mean, he's also up there because Nathan McKinnon was out for a while. So he's still a really good player. You got to remember in the 2013 lockout shortened season, he was about a point per game that year as well for Toronto. And Toronto really was being carried by him, James Van Riemsdyk, and Phil Kessel that year back then. So
thank you, Shannon.
Thank you very much, Shannon.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Wow. Thank you very much, Shannon.
Thanks, Shannon.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
You, Shannon at Kroger's. You definitely got a round on me at the least.
Yeah, and by the way, Shannon is actually moving to Miami in the next within the next year for a job, but she will still be watching us and she will still be rooting for her Islanders.
Wow, good for you. Get away from this crappy weather.
Yeah.
But yeah,
John, finish that.
It's obviously a round for Kadri, but yeah, I would wonder what his numbers would look like if he didn't play on their top line for as long as he did.
All right, I was taking care of a bot, but Anthony, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean it's a round. There's no doubt about it that he's having a great season. When you're fourth in the league in scoring, you're doing something right, and that's quite impressive because if you ask someone like who just if without looking at numbers or stats, like who do you think would be in the top five? I don't think his name would ever come up. No. But he's great in his own end too. He plays the game on that fine line. He plays hard, but he's capitalizing on opportunity with more ice time. But yeah, I think he's absolutely is. And what else I could say is also maybe even more so quietly having a great season. Stamkos. I mean, Stamkos is sixth in the league in scoring. And he's kind of gets overlooked now. He's getting a little older. When you think of top players in the league, he doesn't necessarily come to mind right off the bat. But he's having like a resurgent season for Tampa Bay. And luckily for them, because Kucherov has been out, so they're able for him to step up and give top tier production is really good. So I would say he might even be more of a candidate than Kadri, but there's no doubt that Kadri's having a great year.
I'm going to buy everybody around on this because I posed this question and I was shocked when I saw it was Nazem Kadri, because you think McKinnon, even though he's been out, you think Rantanen, who's having a good season. You think about all the guys, and Nazem Kadri, I don't think he's has he ever led a team in scoring that he's been on? I'm not even sure.
The 2013 Maple Leafs probably.
Okay, but I mean, I was shocked about this. So first, let me give credit to the great season he's putting together. His season is going to end with a suspension. We all know this. It's going to happen. And Nazem, if you ever get a video of this or anything, please don't end your season with a suspension.
Because no, he didn't lead the 2013 Maple Leafs in scoring. Phil Kessel did.
Okay. I mean, because I know we played with Kessel and Van Riemsdyk. But again, his last season, he ended it suspended. The year before, he ended it suspended. He ended his career as a Maple Leaf suspended. Stop getting playoff suspensions. Guys, the current 16 teams in the playoffs will be the 16 teams in May, so we could just draw the line. And if you need a refresher, here we go. There's what we got in the East: Carolina, Washington, Rangers, Tampa, Toronto, Florida. There's your two wild cards, and Minnesota, Nashville, St. Louis, Vegas, Anaheim, Calgary, and the wild cards of Colorado and Edmonton. So, Anthony, let's start with you because I hope the answer is no.
I mean, I think it's a beer for me. I think in the East it's a little harder because I think we all know Tampa, Toronto, Florida will be there, Carolina, Washington, and likely the Rangers too. Just Pittsburgh. That really just leads to 2 wildcard teams right now: Pittsburgh, and Detroit. And even Pittsburgh, I have a hard time seeing how they would fall out. But Detroit's 3 points up on Boston. I know I said I like them better than Boston, but Columbus is in shouting distance. You have Philly kind of still lurking. They have the same amount of points as Columbus, 29. And hey, in my case, I really hope the Islanders could rattle off 6-7 wins in a row and get back in it. But it's not uncommon that 2 teams maybe flip flop, or a team in 9 and 10 squeak in throughout the course of the season. And out west, Winnipeg right now is on the outside looking in, and I do think that they ultimately make the playoffs. So that's why I'm saying beer, because I'm just not sold on the East, but I am confident Winnipeg's going to get in.
Mr. Fogowski.
I'm going to say beer, because I think in the West, I think the teams that are in it now are going to make it. I don't see Winnipeg beating out Edmonton, because I think Edmonton, Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl are not playing their best hockey right now. They're going to get back into the rhythm that they were in, and that's going to propel that team. And that team is going to make a move at the deadline. They're going to make a big move at the deadline. They're going to find a way to make space, prorated contract. They're going to go make a move. I'm telling you right now, they will, because if that team misses the playoffs, then that starts beckoning the question about whether Connor McDavid wants to stay in Edmonton or not. And management there is not going to want to risk that in the slightest bit. So they are going to do everything that they can to show Connor McDavid that they are serious about taking that next step to get towards contender status. In the East, call me crazy, but if Ryan Ellis is coming back, I can see Philadelphia making moves. I think there's talent there. Cam Atkinson is starting to play better. New coaching change always brings out the best in players. They always respond to it. I just don't know if Detroit is experienced enough to be able to sustain the type of play that they're playing at right now and keep that going down the stretch when the games are going to get tougher. They're going to get harder, and the whistles are going to be a little more in the pockets. So I don't think in the East, I think Detroit's going to fall out of it, but in the West, I think we're looking at the same teams.
I'm going to be bold, and I'm going to say this is it. Buying everybody around. I'm going to say Detroit finds a way to hang on. I think Yzerman might make a couple deals to keep them in the number 8 spot. The top 7 is set. It's over. As far as the West goes, if you're telling me that your 2 worst teams are Colorado, who I think is got a big run in them to move up in the standings, and Edmonton, who I just have too many thoughts with Edmonton. I don't know. Winnipeg could do it. Philadelphia could do it. I can't believe those words are coming out of my mouth that Philadelphia could do it. Like I would give Columbus, I think, more of a chance off the top of my head. But I think you might be onto something on there, Phil. But this team or these teams, I just don't see it. I see the line of demarcation, and I don't see a fall off from any of the 4 Metro teams. I can tell you that. And the top 3 teams, the Atlantic, they're right there. St. Louis is good. Nashville's good. Minnesota just had their worst game of the year the other night, where the fans in Dallas were chanting, "We want Talbot," when they had the empty net. That was hilarious. But it's just I almost think it's over. I think sorry, Anthony, but that would include the Islanders. It's going to take some good efforts from teams in the second half or in 2022 part of the season.
Has anyone noticed one thing that sticks out in the standings right now? Nashville is second in the Central with 39 points and has played the same amount of games as Minnesota. Like, they were out of the picture. Now they're in second place. Like, what is going on in Nashville?
They went on a really good run.
They went on a good run. I think it was a 9-game winning streak. I think it was in November that they did that. And then Nashville basically made a statement when they came to the East Coast and swept the 3 New York area teams. And I'm trying to remember the 4th. I think it was Philadelphia they played as the 4th team in that. But Nashville's a strong team this year. They might not seem like it on paper, but they are. And the competitive rebuild's going really well. And you know what? It's redemption for John Hines. There you go. All right. If you like that video, we got a lot more. So check out any of these that are right over here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Your ideas are intriguing to me, and I wish to subscribe to your newsletter.